The first episode of the Hunting Party series begins with a body being placed on a stretcher and taken into a locked room. However, it soon becomes clear that the body is actually a living man. As they arrive at room D12, we quickly learn that this is a secret prison that houses many dangerous inmates. Two employees finish their work and leave the prison, unaware that everything inside is about to change. Suddenly, an explosion shakes the facility, turning the entire building into rubble. The two employees watch in shock from their vehicle as the prison collapses. Their car also gets caught in the blast. The story then shifts to Rebecca Durson, also known as Bex. Bex was once one of the FBI's top agents, but for some reason, she lost her job and now works at a casino. She has a keen eye for detail and can easily spot fraudsters using surveillance cameras, making her an ideal agent. After the prison explosion, the FBI pulls Bex out of her casino job and reinstates her into the bureau. She is taken to Webb Air Force Base, where she meets an attorney general who delivers bad news. A prisoner named Richard Harris escaped after the explosion, killing 2 prison staff members in the process. Before his incarceration, Harris had already murdered 7 women. Bex believed Harris was dead, yet he was alive and locked up in the secret prison. It's unclear if anyone survived the explosion, but given Bex's skills and confidence, she is assigned to a special team tasked with tracking down the escaped inmates. The exact number of escapees is unknown, but Harris is confirmed to be among them. Harris escapes to another city after fleeing the Denver prison. The FBI receives intel from CCTV footage showing Harris kidnapping a girl in broad daylight. To track him down, Ryan, an FBI agent, uses a private jet. He and his team, including Bex, Hassan, and prison guard Shane Florence, suspect that Harris might be heading toward the kidnapped girl's home. However, Bex is skeptical. She believes no criminal would make such an obvious mistake. She instead visits a cafe near the crime scene, where a worker reveals that the kidnapped girl was an employee at a pet hospital and was a regular at the cafe. Bex quickly realizes that Harris likely took her there. Without alerting Ryan and Shane, she decides to investigate alone. Upon reaching the hospital, Bex finds the kidnapped girl locked in a cage. But before she can react, Harris ambushes her, spraying something in her eyes and knocking her down. Fortunately, Ryan and Shane arrive just in time, though Harris manages to escape before they can catch him. Later, Shane shows Bex footage of Harris undergoing therapy while in prison. In one of the sessions, Harris states that he never leaves a job unfinished. Bex notices a flower sketch made by Harris and connects it to a woman named Nicole Weston, who has a similar tattoo on her shoulder. Nicole was someone Harris never harmed, which suggests she was important to him. When they arrive at Nicole's house, Bex assures her that she will protect her, knowing that Harris might come looking for her. However, Ryan wants to use Nicole as bait to lure Harris out and capture him. As they set up weapons inside Nicole's house, waiting for Harris, he enters, not from the front but from the back, holding a knife to Nicole's throat. However, he is already weakened. Enraged, Harris begins ranting about the mysterious secrets of the prison. Just as he is about to reveal something, Ryan shoots him in the head, killing him. A cleanup crew arrives to take care of the aftermath, while Ryan leaves Bex to console Nicole. Nicole's questions seem to disturb Bex. Just then, Ryan calls Bex and informs her that a girl was found in the trunk of Harris's stolen car. They begin to wonder, why would Harris kidnap a girl before meeting Nicole? It turns out that the kidnapped girls weren't random victims but were being given as gifts, though not for Harris, but for someone else. Soon, Bex realizes the horrifying truth: Nicole is the real serial killer. She had helped Harris commit the murders and played the victim to cover her tracks. She was the one who had trained Harris. Nicole, now exposed, attempts to attack Bex by throwing a kettle of boiling water at her, but Bex dodges and shoots Nicole in the shoulder. However, the sight of the boiling water triggers a painful memory from Bex's past. Throughout the episode, we have seen glimpses of Bex's traumatic history. One of her past cases involved her former partner, Oliver Odell. She once witnessed Oliver tying a poor man to a chair and setting him on fire. That moment marked the breaking point in their partnership. After that incident, Bex decided to adopt a young girl named Sam, who had no family. She later confides in Ryan, explaining how she sees Sam as her daughter. Ryan, in turn, reveals that he has a daughter and 3 sons of his own. This case marks Bex's official return to the FBI, but she knows she will have to work even harder to prove herself. A shocking revelation follows: her former partner, Oliver Odell, is actually the warden of the secret prison. Oliver specifically called Bex back because she was the best agent he had ever worked with, and he needs her help tracking down the remaining escaped prisoners. But perhaps the most shocking truth is that the prison explosion wasn't an accident, it was a deliberate jailbreak. Someone had orchestrated the entire event to free certain inmates. The question remains, who was behind it? And why? The answers will unfold in the upcoming episodes. That's all for today, folks. See you in the next episode.